Hey there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. I am so glad you are here. For those of you who are returning, hello again. Thank you so much for coming back to watch my videos or whatever it is that you're watching. I truly appreciate it. And to those subscribers of mine, I cannot thank you enough for your love, your loyalty, your support, for viewing my videos. I know they are long, but there is a reason for this, because I am not like most tarot readers, okay? I do what I am called to do. So I totally appreciate you spending the time watching these things. I am so grateful to you. And again, I'm so thankful for your loyalty and support. I am truly, truly blessed, not only to have this channel, but to have you guys in my energetic space. One quick announcement: if you would like a personal reading with me, or you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package, check out the description box below. I am offering 40% off all my readings, to exclude the coaching stuff and the packages. But the packages, you do save a good amount of money, and you do get a bonus reading from that, all right? Or just go to capellawellness.com and check out the service suite and the tarot reading package section. There's plenty of places for you to access that stuff. With that being said, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week. Many blessings and love to you. Let's get into your reading. Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading. How's it going? I hope you guys are doing well. I wish you a wonderful week, a fantastic weekend. I also send you many blessings and much, much love. All right, Gemini, if you've never been here before, what we're going to do is we're going to see what your overall theme is for the week, what you need to focus on, what you need to avoid for your spiritual growth, because this is what this is all about. It's about your well-being. Stick around to the end so you can see what is coming to you with regards to love, what the new moon in Libra is bringing you, which is on October 6th, and what Mercury Retrograde is bringing you as well, since we are in the middle of the beginning of Mercury Retrograde, and it goes on until October 18, 2021. We'll also close out this reading with a super attractor card to give it a little boost. All right, here we go. Gemini, what is your overall theme for this week? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. And there we have it. Oh, all right, there's a couple of things here. If you've watched my readings before, I get a lot of messages, so let's start off with what I'm picking up on first, and then I will get to the other group, because there's always different groups here if you don't already know my work. Okay, we have door to romance, number 33. It's an ascended master number. I call this the Jesus number. All right. Okay, this is weird because I'm picking up on somebody else's energies in this reading now. This is different. Now I'm getting three different things. Okay, bear with me, guys. Okay, with the theme this week, some of you guys, this is happening in your life. This is new beginnings and love. This means the door to love, to romance, is now open, because some of you have done the work. You focused on loving yourself. You focused on elevating to the violet flame level, which I talk about, which is the highest frequency of all, and that is the frequency of unconditional love. So this, for those of you who've been really working hard at this, your heart chakra is completely healed. It's unblocked. You are living your dharma, your life's purpose. Things are working out well for you. You are co-creating with the universe. You are manifesting at a rapid rate for yourself. And because now that you are ready to go, I'm seeing Two of Cups. You are ready to give unconditional love and receive it. This door that once was closed is now open. Now, maybe you had a lot of closed doors with regards to romance in your life, just like I did, but that's because I was not learning my lessons, and I continued to attract low vibrational relationships, especially with love interests, okay? And honestly, guys, even with my marriage, it really wasn't very fruitful. It wasn't that exciting. There was always some crap that was going on. And, you know, I was like, why the hell am I unlucky in love? But you know what? It's not about us being unlucky in love, guys. It's about doing it about face and facing ourselves, facing our fears and saying, oh, it really stems from me because I'm attracting these types of relationships. I was low vibrational. I didn't value myself. I was seeking validation in these types of connections, okay? I thought romance was the answer to everything. I thought that I had to feel loved and feel beautiful and feel validated if I was, you know, if I had a boyfriend or something. And then when I got married, I saw the red flags, by the way, if you don't already know this. And I still got married to the guy anyway. But look, that had to happen. God knows that we have free will. And he was like, okay, Jess, well, you made this decision. Okay, let's see how you handle it. And I was like, shit, I got myself into the same type of low vibrational relationship. It wasn't horrible, but my partner then, my husband then, he had a lot of healing to do. And I don't really want to talk about his story here because I'm kind of protect his privacy, but let's just say he had a very tough childhood, okay? I will say he grew up in a third world country, and it was very different from my life, and that really made him very rigid. So he didn't value himself. His heart was closed off. I was attracting that. So that's why that didn't work either. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about my story, not fully, because there is some sort of teaching that I always do in my readings, right? Based on my experiences to help others, all right? That's why I went through what I did, to tell you guys my life wasn't perfect. My love life was pretty much crap. Okay, so, but that's because of my own doing, because I was not valuing myself, I was not loving myself, and I had to seek validation in these types of things. So for those of you who did an about face and you said, you know, the hell with this, I need to learn how to be alone. I need to learn to love myself. I need to go in that journey. And this took years for me, guys. It took years for me to actually, manifest the true love that God really wanted for me, right? It takes some time. And maybe some of you are 33 years old. If you are, that means there's a very specific, this reading for you is going to be very important for you, okay? Don't worry if you're not 33. They just wanted me to say that because there's someone here that really needs to hear this, all right? So it also breaks down to a six. Six is what, guys? Some of you know it's the Lover's card, okay? So maybe the Lover's card might come out. There's Lover's card, Two of Cups in this energy. There's Ace of Cups too with a lot of healing, okay? So this is a new beginning in love for some of you, not for all, because I will get to the other group here. Now, this could even come with like doors to riches or something, or this could even come with like a new family, a blended family, a new home, a new career, partnership with the love of your life. I'm seeing for some of you, like a lot of stuff is coming in. It's not just with this romance, right? But this is not just your run-of-the-mill romance. This is, for some of you, you're coming into union with your divine counterpart, okay? Or some of you are starting to realize, you know, what love really is, and that door's opening up for you to be more in love with yourself, okay? This could be this message too. For those of you who are in the middle of this journey where you are focusing on yourself and your healing and loving yourself, your self-care, and getting to that place that God wants you to be, this door will open up for you, especially when you have your heart chakra completely unblocked. That's the gateway to having everything. And when that is completely healed, it unlocks this door, right? It opens this door to romance. And for those of you coming into union, or you're attracting your actual divine partner, this is a very strong, passionate connection, all right? There's like magnetic attraction here. It could be someone from your past. And yes, some of you, it is someone that you have had romance with in past lives, okay? And some of you watching this are light counterparts / twin flames. If you don't already know, I was guided to not utilize twin flame because I think we know where the twin flame stuff is going. That's why I say light counterpart. It's the same journey, guys. It's not something completely different, but I do channel messages for my counterpart readings for a higher octave of counterparts. So this love is blooming between the two of you. This is going to be a very significant relationship this lifetime for you. There's a lot of power with this. I'm seeing like power couple, where we might get divine counterpart cards that might come out here. Whether that happens or not doesn't matter. That's just what I'm feeling. It's just what I'm seeing. Now, this type of relationship has always existed. If you are a counterpart, you guys were already together in the 5D. You're always in union in that space, okay? And now that you guys have learned from this type of connection and what it was supposed to bring about, which meant it was supposed to bring about your healing from past trauma, inner child, toxic relationships, right? People getting codependent like I did on having to have somebody. I needed to be in a relationship. It's like the only thing I was focusing on, which was completely silly because I was neglecting my superpower. You know, I will be honest and say, like, I didn't value my brain. I'm a very intelligent individual. I always did very well in school. I came up with stuff that nobody ever thought about. Very innovative. I have Moon in Aquarius, so that makes sense. Gemini Sun, that's me. Leo rising. Like, I was supposed to do these bold, brave things, and when I did, sometimes people would attack it. They would try to sabotage it, and what would I do? I'd go cower in a corner, and then I wanted somebody to hold my hand through it, and I needed, oh, Jess, it's gonna be okay. No. I needed to stand on my own 2 feet, like the Knight of Pentacles, like the Queen of Pentacles. I needed to understand that I didn't need to be codependent on somebody else. I needed that strength from God. That doesn't mean that we can't have people in our lives to give us a little bit of extra oomph or comfort, to give us that love, right? When things kind of don't turn out well. But when we solely rely on this, we are losing focus on our actual purpose this lifetime. Because who we are looking for to be in love with is ourselves. And when we get to that point, that is when we attract somebody who loves themselves too. They stand in their power, and you learn to be interdependent, not codependent, okay? I'm also seeing like 2 of Cups in the reverse, where that's codependency, kind of like being clingy. You know, some of you may be very attached to like, I want this romance, but that's not God wants for us. I learned that the hard way. He said, Jess, you have a higher calling. I don't want you to be in this right now. That's not what your purpose is. You keep getting into these relationships that are unfulfilling. They're low vibrational. That is not of what I am here to call you towards. And sure enough, I went through my self-transformation. After my divorce, I met my divine counterpart. He was the catalyst for me to get me towards the door to romance, but for loving myself first and understanding my true potential and not needing anybody in my life to carry me forward, especially when I was crashing, especially when I was feeling lonely, right? Now, I don't have anybody yet. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. They're 2 very, very different things. I am very content with being single. You have no idea. It's the greatest things I could have ever learned in my life. Because I no longer am codependent on having somebody there and needing them to hold my hand all the time or to console me or to help me through things. That doesn't build my strength. God is the one who builds my strength, not a partner. When you get to that point where you are very strong mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and your heart is full of that unconditional love that Ace of Cups brings, and you pour that love out to everyone else, you gain that strength through that divine love of God, and you're no longer fearful of not being loved again, especially if you've been through a divorce like I have. I had to go through that so that I could understand what true unconditional love was, and so that I could actually call in a very strongly, spiritually guided partner, a companionship, not romance. Because what do I usually teach? It's about reaching that agape level. That's the unconditional love. That is the highest form of love. Eros, which is tied to romantic love, falls beneath that. So many of us are looking for Eros love when we should be seeking the agape love. And that's exactly what I learned. That's what I found. That's the highest love of all. It's the highest frequency of all. That calls in all of the amazing things into our lives that are very high vibrational. That is the key here to unlocking this type of door. Okay? Make sure that you're projecting out the unconditional love, not the Eros, because that brings you the love of a lifetime. Now, this is interesting because look what we have at the bottom of the deck. We have anxiety. I was talking about being afraid that love wasn't going to come, or that you weren't going to have this romance. What was I just talking about, guys? It's not just this. You want a companionship. You just don't want a lover. You just don't want a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife. You want a companion who is of the highest level, who's vibrating at that level. It brings about that very harmonious, very solid, stable, structured, like the Emperor card, connection. Especially when it's of a high vibrational nature, when it's spiritual, it's way better than a romance. Now, don't get me wrong, the romance comes in with that, but that's just an added bonus. That's like the cherry on top. You want the higher love. That is what they don't teach us. That is what we are not seeking. We're all looking at that word right there, romance, right? Some of you want this. It's like, why can I have this? Because God doesn't want you to focus on that. Like I said, the same thing with me. It's for you to get to union with yourself, for loving yourself, for building your empire first and standing in your power, your true power, understanding your limited potential, and learning how to be alone and not be codependent on others, especially on a person, like a love interest. That builds character, brings stamina, endurance, and strength like no other. That way you're prepared, because look, you can get into this romance with somebody. If they're not stable, they keep coming in and out of your life, like Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and they're not fully healed. You're going to keep getting your heart broken, right? Because that person's not ready, and that means you're not ready either. You want somebody who is stable and who is solid, who is close to God, who knows their worth, who knows what their purpose in life is. And then you guys build this empire together and you build this purpose together. Some of you are like, you're worried that either you're not going to come into union with someone or you're not going to have romance. It's like you're feeling kind of sad here. I see sadness too, not just anxiety. All right. Some of you who are still in the middle of your journey, or who haven't even embarked on your journey to self-healing, to self-love and self-mastery, some of you are still focusing on this love. You want the romance. And now go rewind what I said. Go back and what I was talking about. It's not about that. God wants something better for us. It's the higher love. It's the agape love that God wants us to call in. We don't chase this stuff, we attract it. But you have to be in full alignment with that higher love to attract it, okay? Like the Empress does. You're worried. Either maybe you are divorced, or you're going through one and you're like, I'm never going to find love again. Or you keep getting into these unfulfilling connections, like I did, which is why I told my story. And you're like, you're feeling hopeless. I'm seeing Knight of Swords with this. You're not comfortable in your space. You're kind of like, Or maybe you're just scared of love because of what's happened in the past. You've been burned probably before, something like that. And now you're like, it gives you this anxiety. Anxiety is low vibrational, guys. If you are in this energy the majority of the time, that's not in alignment with this type of love right here. And this doesn't talk about, like I said, it's not just like, oh, I'm, in this connection, this relationship, and it's, I have a partner now, and it's the romance of it, and flowers and music, and, long talks or whatever, and whatever the romance is, right? I don't even really understand anymore fully what romance is, because I have a different definition now for this, for me. This card talks about that higher, strong, energetic connection. It's the spiritual connection that you really want, not the romance, like I said. Some of you are like, I'm afraid of this. Can I actually have this in my life again? If we're worried about this, guys, if you're overly focused on this, you're not focusing on the true task at hand. It's about your purpose. It's about your spiritual growth. You want something more than just romance. That's what God wants for you. You think you want romance, but God's like, nope, that's not what you want, Gemini. At the end of the day, I'm going to give you what you need. You need a companion of a spiritual nature. That's what this is about. That's what God told me too. That's why I had to go on my journey alone. And I had to stop worrying even after my divorce. And look, I'm 41 years old, right? And some people, if you're around my age, especially if you've been divorced, you're thinking, am I ever going to find love again? Am I really going to have some really strong, amazing, like, power love here of a high vibration? Is that ever going to happen? But I had to stop focusing on that. I had to focus on myself. Because the more I was worried about it, the more I was worried about union not happening with my divine counterpart, the less in alignment I was with union. Divine union is just that. It's divine, and divine is a high vibrational energy. Anxiety is not. This is tied to the devil. This is devil energy right here. It's low vibrational. It is not in alignment with the door to romance. So if you're in this, Gemini, you have to raise your vibration. You have to get out of this. You need to stop focusing on the worry that you're not going to have this love, because what's going to happen? You are not going to have it. Why? Because your brain is overthinking this, like Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. Like I said, I'm seeing a lot of air here. You're not seeing clearly, and you're up in your head, and you're just overthinking this because something is going on behind the scenes that you know nothing about, like the High Priestess, like the Moon card. Release those fears and anxieties. There's something you're not seeing. And for that door to open, everyone has to, fulfill something, especially if you are in a light counterpart connection. They have to undergo their healing. You have to undergo your healing. God has to work with both of you to complete your mission work with yourselves, with completing your spiritual work amongst yourselves. We have to release this energy. You think there's always a storm surrounding you when it comes to love? But storms pass, right? They come and go. It's not like a perpetual hurricane is outside your door and you can't get out of your house, right? Some of you need to get up and move. Some of you need to dance more. Some of you need to sing more. Some of you need to start doing more high vibrational things, more fun things, like Three of Cups energy, Four of Wands energy. Lightheartedness I'm seeing. Sitting there, feeling hopeless, worrying, fearing, That love won't come to you. It's not going to come to you when you're in this, just bottom line. All right? You need to go into Four Swords energy. You need to meditate more, a lot more. You need to take care of yourself more, like Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Empress. Nurture yourself. Do good things for yourself. If you're already in the middle of your journey and you kind of go backwards and you go back into this mode, because it does happen. It does happen. Doubts, fears, and worries come in. But as through our journey, we learn how to overcome that. Because we're building up our strength, because we're going through our healing process. Hold the vision, trust the process, guys. Be relaxed state. Again, meditate. Get to center. Five of Wands I'm seeing, but it could be when things are going crazy around you, which causes this anxiety. You have to pull yourself together. You have to hold it together. Let all these wands fly around you, but keep your center. It's also like with Temperance card. Balancing your masculine and feminine energies, okay? Now, the others of you who have completed this, and now this door is open now. I want to say door to unconditional love. That's what I want to call it. I'm not going to call it the door to romance. I'm changing the name of the card, yes. Some of you have released this. You stopped worrying about this. And you knew deep down inside that it was destined, that it was fated. God kept telling you, there's no need to worry, Gemini, because this is going to come to fruition once you do the work. It's like what I always say. When this, and this happens, you open the door to unconditional love, to union. And some of you, you overcame this energy. And now this love is here. This love of a lifetime, the divine love. Not just romance. Again, that comes with it, but this is about being a divine couple. Nobody talks about that, right? Nope. Not really. Not what I know. Not what I have seen. All right, Gemini. I've talked long enough about that, but they wanted me to, because again, I got a lot of messages. There is somebody here that they also want me to say. Somebody's cross-watching, or somebody has Gemini rising or Gemini in their chart, and they are coming forward like Knight of Cups energy to you, Gemini, and they're getting a little nervous about it because they know their time has come. God has given them the green light to, I heard, propose to you, to make amends with you, to speak their truth, to express their feelings, pour their heart out to you, like Ace of Cups. And this person is getting a little bit nervous, just a little bit nervous. If you are cross-watching for Gemini, or you are, you know, the person that has Gemini in your chart and you are the one who's going to be coming forward, go ahead and meditate. Like I said, there's nothing to worry about. I'm picking up on that very strongly. There's somebody here who's nervous. I'm seeing nervousness. What is it that you guys need to focus on? What did I say? Emperor. Look at this, guys. You got an ace. Ace of Wands. Following your passions. That light within you needs to ignite. Okay? This is having renewed passion for love and for life. This is a new opportunity for you to expand your horizons, to focus on your creative endeavors. This is a new opportunity that God has given you to find your spark, to give you that light. This is having that optimism, right? Having that optimism where you know that this love can happen for you. But remember, it's a matter of not focusing on the romance. It's beyond that. It's the divine couple. There is huge power and peace and what do I want to say? Huge power, peace, and prosperity. The 3 P's. When it comes to being in a divine partnership, a divine companionship, okay? Because look, I will tell you, I was in a relationship where the person was like very romantic. Okay. There was romance like just spewing out all over the place. But that's because the person knew how to kind of work women in a sense. That person thought that that's all that women wanted. And I have to say that tends to be what women focus on a lot of, right? The romance piece of this. We see it all in movies. We see it in all these things. It's all about romance, right? Nobody talks about a divine mission. Nobody talks about divine couples. Nobody talks about the God in the connection. I don't really see movies that talk about that. News articles, magazines, commercials, whatever. Romance is everywhere. Look what happens with freaking Valentine's Day, and people get all bent out of shape because they don't have somebody for Valentine's Day. I was in that boat too. That was crap. I don't have a Valentine. Oh, I'm so lonely. I'm like, hey, being single on Valentine's Day. Who gives a shit? It's not about that. You see where I'm going with this? It's the whole freaking romance of it. That's not what we are here to experience with another person. It's of a more higher caliber. It is of more, again, it's divine couples. It's another thing that I'm here to teach. That's what we need to attract, what we need to aspire to. And when we have this passion within us, it lights our fire, because some of us start realizing, you know what? This is an opportunity for me to find my purpose, to shine my light to the world. And when your light is ignited and it's illuminating at this brightness that blinds people, I mean, that is powerful, because what does that do? It's like a massive beacon that can be seen from miles away, from the other side of the world. And that ends up, then God, the angels, the universe sees that. It's like, holy cow, look at Gemini's light. Look at how bright they are shining. We are now going to work with Gemini to give them their heart's desires. And of course, you have to communicate your heart's desires to God. This is fine, that lighting that fire underneath your ass to get you going on your life's purpose. God is giving you this opportunity to focus on self and to follow your passions. It's a new beginning for you to become that beacon of light to others. That's what everybody here is supposed to be. That's what we're all called to do, but nobody really understands that. Not many people talk about it, right? And when you have this fire, the Ace of Wands, to burn away all the fears, the anxieties, the challenges in your life, it builds up the stamina, builds up your strength. And I said, with that light becomes so bright, what is it doing? You are calling the door to unconditional love in, the door to divine companionship. All right? I want to block this out. Yes, again, you can have romance in this, but this is not the end goal. It's the higher love that is the end goal. And God is giving you this opportunity to shine your light, to be that beacon of light to others, and focus on that fire within. What lights you up, Gemini? You think romance lights you up? Think about it again. I was in the same boat. I thought this was lighting my fire. I thought this is what maybe happy and vibrant and having this life force energy. But as soon as somebody did something in that relationship, they put my fire out. And what did I have? I had nothing. I had no aspirations. I had no dreams. I was too overly focused on this door, this romance thing, which is not what we are here to be focusing on. The light would go out. And what would that do for me? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I have felt like I had no purpose. There was no spark there. And if you're in connections where there is no spark, there is no true purpose to it, why are you in that connection? Just because somebody is like whining and dining you all the time, but you have no true, strong spiritual connection? You see what I'm saying with the romance thing? That's the cherry on top. If you don't have that spark with somebody, you don't feel it. It's about that feeling. When you just look at that person or you're standing next to that person, have you ever felt like shocks of electricity go through your body? It's the craziest thing. When you're making eye contact with someone and you kind of get jolted, do you have that with that person? If you don't, you're only stuck in this, the romance of it all. You want the door that I was talking about. If you don't feel that fire, if you don't feel that spark, if you don't have that electricity running through you when you make eye contact with an individual, when you talk to the person, when you think about the person and you just like, you feel your temperature goes up. Do you have that with somebody? And if you do, you know this person is very special. You are, you are a light counterpart. Focus on that feeling, because you probably have never felt like that for anyone else, have you? That means there's a strong magnetic attraction there. There's chemistry, passion. You want to have a passionate connection too. Not just something that's mundane and something that's boring. No, you want excitement. You want passion. You want fervor. You want this vitality. What the Ace of Wands brings. All right. We need to pull ourselves away again from just focusing on the romance. It's not it. That's not the quintessential love of a lifetime. So a lot of you have to focus more on that spark within you. And when you feel that fire, you attract somebody with that same fire. And then you come together and you spontaneously combust. So yeah, some of you are in counterpart connections. This is about going after what you want, what you truly want in your life. And I'm going to tell you, it is not that. Not the romance. Yes, this card that talks about the strong connection, the higher level. Yes, that's what you essentially want. You need that. You don't want romance. You need something of a higher level. But this is about finding what really lights you up. The romance at the end of the day isn't really what lights you up. You want something bigger than that. And with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, you want somebody who's like this. An Emperor, he's the embodiment of all the kings. Whether it's male or female, someone who takes action, someone who leads, someone who's, for some of you, it's an excellent father, okay? Because the Emperor is a father. Who has a very flourishing, successful business, okay? Could be CEO right here, all right? Someone who knows where they're going, someone who understands their core values, someone who knows what they want and they go after it. Who's fearless, who's confident, who's courageous, who's ambitious. He's standing in his power. This guy has immense personal power, and he's stable, he's solid, he is structured. Whether male or female, this is essentially the type of person that we want, but you know what the kicker is with this? This is the divine masculine, okay? This is a divine individual. He went through so much crap, but he found God, and he always followed his guidance, and he healed. He mastered emotions. He mastered healing of the self. He mastered spiritual growth. He mastered intellect and integrity and truth. This is the ultimate mastery of things. This is the type of individual that we want to have a compassionate passionate connection with a companionship. I can't even articulate it. This is the type of person we want to have a mutual companionship with. Divine couple, right? You got to get to Empress or Emperor mode. Both of you need to embody that for that love to come in. And sometimes that takes time. All right. A lot of you have to take control of your situation. A lot of you have to take control of your life, your love life too. And if God's calling you to not have love right now, listen to that. That's exactly what God called me to not do, to just stop with the relationship. Stop. It was a huge lesson that I had to learn, and I finally learned it. Took me some time. Took me a few years, guys. But I got to this. And now I'm attracting someone who's on my same level, right? That's how it works. You got to take control of your life. Take back your power. Stand in your personal power. And use the energy of the Ace of Wands to burn it away. And there's a lot of fire here, guys. This is Aries energy. This is ruled by Mars. Mars is driven. He's like, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care who gets in my way. I'm going to get it done. Getting it done. Going for it. Drive, ambition, courage, confidence. The passion to do it. The energy to do it. This is a lot of freaking fire energy, you guys. It's like, wow, you guys need to embody this. All right. Others of you who are coming into union, my God, this is a very passionate new start. It's a new beginning. And, ooh, okay. You're coming into union with this guy or this girl, person. This person is now embodying divine masculine Christ fully. They have gone through everything that the kings have gone through. He's mastered everything. He is now the divine masculine Christ. And he's ready to take action, right? He's going for it. That door is going to open because this person is going to unlock. Has unlocked the door already, I've been being told. And now union will happen. Now this love of a very high caliber is going to come in. Again, I said he's also a father. For some of you, your counterpart is already a father. He has one child or other children from another marriage, from another relationship. But he's no longer affected by that anymore. He knows his power. He knows where he stands. He knows he's a badass. This is Aries. It's like a warrior here. Now, I will say with this type of fire energy, that, okay, I have to say this, but this person is really good in bed, okay? So let's just put that out there. This guy is this person is very passionate about you, very passionate about this connection. Ace of Wands is a phallic card, okay? Also, so this person is really going to light your fire, but it's because it's of a spiritual nature. You probably have already felt these shocks or that fire when you're around them, or you look into their eyes, or you talk to them, or you think about them. It's going to magnify with this connection here, with this union, this coming together. All right. This is a very divinely guided, very passionate connection, okay? It's very, very strong. And some of you feel it already. For others of you who are worried about your life, this is about you standing in your power, taking control of your life, getting into the embodiment of the Emperor so that you can call somebody who's like this, okay? That's what you need. Someone who will fight for you, who is going to be, taking control of things, but like when he needs to fight for you, like he will, is what I'm being told. Kind of like Knight of Swords energy. He doesn't give into drama. He's like, he doesn't deal with bullshit. Like this is a very powerful individual, okay? Very passionate. If he's male, he's packing it. Let's just put it that way. That's what they want me to say, guys. This is really weird. Yeah, he can have, you know, be very well blessed. Let's put it that way. Okay, it's a male. It's a female. She's really, really good at what she does. Let's just put it that way. Okay. This is a very passionate new beginning with this individual right here. And this person now is going to come into your life. He's going to be like, I'm going through with this. This is also a proposal, engagement. This guy's ready for marriage. Okay. He's a married individual too. But he's built that solid foundation for you guys to now have a more solid, structured connection. All right. Because the foundation is, God is the foundation of this connection. That's the whole point. So yeah, this could be engagement as well. All right. Oh, Lord. All right. What is it that Gemini needs to avoid for this week? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Okay. Oh, Lord. Look who's here. The Empress. This is one of my favorite Empress cards. It's like so gorgeous. Oh my God. Some of you either are going to be a mother or you're going to get pregnant again, because some of you are already mothers. Okay. Some of you are going to have children with your emperor. I mean, you can be a guy with this too, right? But either way, there's a birth of a child here that's coming with this connection. God wants you to have this child because this child is going to be very significant in the healing of this planet, I'm being told. Not that other children are not special. That's not what I'm saying. But there's destiny here where both the Emperor and the Empress are supposed to come together into union. Divine Feminine Christ here now. Coming into union, Divine Masculine Christ. They're supposed to have a child together. There's a purpose for that child, okay? That's what I'm being told. Now, look. Oh my God. 10 of Cups, guys. And Justice? Jesus. Ace of Wands, Justice, the 10 of Cups, and the Empress. Guys, this is an exceptional connection here. And if you're already in your journey and you're like, well, I know union's not coming, but I'm worried that it's not. This is telling you guys, and the cards don't lie, that this is an exceptional connection that you are in with your counterpart. Okay. Others of you, you're worried about this, like love coming in. This is the love that God wants you to have. That's balanced. That's harmonious. That is like you guys are recalibrated. You are in alignment with God. This is the alignment and balance with the divine love of God here. This is being emotionally stable, emotionally content. This is pure bliss right here. This is an exceptionally high vibrational card. That's why for some of you, you have to get to 10 of Cups level on your own. You have to be emotionally balanced. And you have to be completely content and blissful and harmonious with yourself and your emotions. Okay. When you focus on yourself, when you become the Empress, you attract all these amazing things to include this exceptional love of a lifetime. Okay. A lot of people will not be in these types of companionships. It takes a lot of work. And again, if you're worried about your age, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm 41, but I'm not focusing on that because time is an illusion. I really don't think that I'm that age anymore. I feel way younger if I'm looking at age. I don't focus on that. I'm not worried about time running out. I'm not worried about, oh my God, I'm 41. And on top of that, yeah, if you're my age or something and you're talking about, oh my gosh, I'm going to have another kid. Look, if God says to you, Gemini, you are going to have a child with your counterpart. That is part of your mission. Their children are involved in this mission is what I'm being told. Okay. It is part of your destiny to have a child with this person, no matter how old you are. And there's the story of, in the Bible, gosh, is it Sarah? Who she was barren for forever. And I think she had a child at like 92, 93. I think she was in her 90s. Some of you know better than I do. I got to go back. Forgive me for that. But it is the story in the Bible where a very old woman, she was like, I'm never going to have kids. And then God was like, boom, he blessed her. And she had a child. And the child was fine at that age. So some of you are a little bit concerned with that because you're probably older than I am. Some of you, I already feel it. You're older than I am. Maybe you're in your 50s and you're like, I'm going to have a kid again? Go back to that Bible story or look it up. I'm sure you just Google it. I think it's Sarah. I don't know what book it is. Maybe it's Genesis. I don't know, guys. I don't know, honestly. Either way, that's a message for somebody here. Or either way, some of you are meant to have children with this individual. Some of you are thinking like, no, I can't. Now, if you can't physically, that message isn't for you, and don't be concerned about that. But there are people here. Again, this is a general reading. Keep that in mind, okay? You do not have to take everything out of this reading. Please don't do that. There are people who are like, well, I'm not like that, or I don't do this, or I can't have that. Okay, that's not for you. But I will say there's some people here who are like, there's no way I'm getting married. There's no way I'm having kids. If God is calling you for that, it's part of your destiny. He will put you in that place. And I think for some of you, going through your journeys of self-love and all this stuff, union with self-mastery, you're going to start to change your perspective on that. That's what my guides are telling me, okay? Now, those of you who are coming into union, karmic justice is here. Balance is coming to this connection, like I said. It's going to be stable. It's going to be solid. This is your karmic reward. Not only are you going to get this love of a lifetime with this very exceptional individual, you are going to have it all. It's the 10 of Cups. I will freak out if we get the 10 of Pentacles. Okay? But we've got two majors here. We saw the Emperor and an Ace and the 10 of Cups. This is one of the best readings I've done, you guys. This is a very strong, passionate, that's like you guys are going to have some serious power. When you come into union, you're going to make some significant changes in this world. And she's pregnant with the world. You guys coming into union, you're going to birth something magnificent. And it's going to change the world. You are going to change the world together. You guys are, this is a very highly divine connection, all right? Full of a lot of divine love. You're going to be blending families. Some of you, you're going to have families of your own. Some of you, you're blending the families and you're going to have kids of your own, which is why I was talking about this. She's pregnant here. You guys are going to be birthing something quite incredible onto this earth, okay? And it's going to heal this planet on a very high level. It's going to be very profound. Justice is here for this connection. Karmic debt has been paid. You have learned your karmic lessons for those of you who've done the work, who've completed the work, which is why the door to union is now opening. The door to having that divine companionship is now opening. Wow, like I feel the energy in this reading, you guys. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. A lot of you have been through this healing process for a long time, because with the Empress I'm getting, gestation, right? It takes 9 months for the baby to be ready to be birthed into this world, right? A lot of you, it took longer than 9 months. I know for me, it took well longer than 9 months. It was more like quite a few pregnancies, right? So yeah, some of you are really meant to blend the families and have a family of your own. Some of you, it's been a long time coming, I've been hearing. And for those of you who are still in the journey, don't worry about the time, okay? Focus on what your purpose is here on this planet. Because you all have a purpose here. You're here to create something magnificent for everyone here on this planet. Some of you are here to bring healing because she's in excellent health. And this is healing too, right? Some of you have completed some very profound healing here to the point where you're now at the Empress level where you're just like totally harmonious. You have healed from your inner child wounds, your past trauma, your ancestral patterns, all of the above. And now you are standing in your full power. This is abundance. This is new beginnings that are very prosperous. This is going to be a very beautiful beginning for you. With like abundance in all forms, I'm being told. It's not just a love, just like I said. But this is also great healing, great health. This is a very healthy connection. A very divine, blissful, solid, stable. I'm telling you guys, that is the love of a lifetime. We think the love of a lifetime is tied to romance. No, it's not. It's everything that I just said that comes with the Empress and the Emperor. The Emperor being the ultimate provider, the Empress being the nurturer, you coming together to work in tandem together and giving each other those skills and those resources, because one of you has more than the other. And when you come together, again, that magnifies what you both bring to the table, what you both birth into the world. That's why when having a child with that power that each of you bring, it's going to be very significant. That child is going to have some significant role this lifetime. Okay. Again, with the karmic rewards, you have learned your lessons. Karmic debt has been paid. Balance is being restored to this connection. The karma that you guys had to deal with is now completely healed. And with the 4 cups at the bottom, for those who've done the work, don't think that this is not coming, okay? You're going to be exceptionally blessed with this Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups is going to be a very huge surprise for you, kind of like a Tower moment. Because you have learned your life's lessons and you paid your karmic debt. This is a massive blessing from God. Some of you will not see it coming. Some of you are like, is this really going to happen? God's like, oh yeah, it is. It's right here. I heard in 4 days. Is that October 4th? You've got to be kidding me, Spirit. Sorry, guys. October 4th is very, very significant to me. Very. There's one person here who knows what it is. And you're smiling right now. I know it. Okay. Yeah, I heard 4 days. And again, remember, time is an illusion, but my angel said, just say 4 days. Because some of you, there's something significant that's happening in 4 days. I'm recording this on September 30th in case you're wondering, 2021, okay? So there's something happening on October 4th, 2021. That's what they wanted me to say. Oh my God, really, Spirit? I'm getting messages for me now. There's a Libra involved in this. Some of you, your counterpart may be a Libra, or they have Libra in their chart. And I know one of you, you know that this is you. You are dealing with a Libra, okay? This may very well be happening Libra season. I just heard that too. And we are in Libra season right now. This is a lot of stuff is happening during Libra season, guys. A lot of relationships are falling apart. A lot of karmic debts being paid. A lot of people are coming into union, balancing the scales here. Peace and harmony is being brought to not only relationships, well, yeah, relationships of all kinds. Family relationships, love relationships, you know, work, whatever this is. Friends. A lot of peace, balance, and harmony is being brought. There's a lot of this going on right now, Gemini. So yeah, it's going to be a big blessing in disguise. They're telling me you're not going to believe what's coming, Gemini. I mean, this is already this is one of the most beautiful readings I've ever done. I'm telling you right now, if 10 of Pentacles comes out, if I scream, forgive me, especially if you have headphones on. All right, for those of you with the anxiety, who were thinking that union won't manifest, it's not going to happen. If you think that love of a lifetime isn't coming, then that's just exactly what you're going to manifest, right? Because your thoughts create reality like the magician. It is not going to come to you if you focus on that. Visualize the 10 of Cups with your person. Imagine things, doing things with your person, like going out somewhere, going hiking, going on a vacation. Maybe even imagine you guys having a family, right? It's all about the visualization of this. Don't overthink this. Visualize what it is that you want, okay? So some of you, you're not learning your karmic lessons with regards to love. And I did say some of you are still in these connections that are just like, you worry and it's not really harmonious, or you're having anxiety over somebody because they're not really giving you what you want. And you're thinking, why do I keep getting into these relationships? I said that. Some of you, it's because you're not learning your lessons. You're not balanced and harmonious within yourself. You're not seeing the truth of the situation. What's interesting is that this Justice card, there's no blindfold here. Some of you are a little bit afraid to face reality, knowing that you are in these connections like me that aren't fulfilling you. You're like, I'm too overly focused on the romance of this. That's why I said, for me, God said, Jess, it's not about the romance. It's about having this. Divine marriages. A happy, healthy, harmonious family. Peace and prosperity. The rainbow is there. Some of you are not being treated fairly in a relationship. You got to let that go. Some of you, yes, divorce. Okay? Either you're going through it or you are a divorced person and you're like, am I really going to find this type of love? It starts with you, Gemini. If you're resonating with that part of the reading, it starts with you. You got to get to this state on your own. Yeah, this is a family card. Yes, I talked about family already. You have to get to 10 of Cups. Vibrationally speaking, when you get to that level vibrationally, you call in the 10 of Cups as to what the 10 of Cups represents with that happy, harmonious family. Okay? So see, I did pick up on divorce, and this is telling me that there is divorce surrounding this reading for some of you, that it's applicable to some of you. And you're a mom, right? You may be a single parent. Okay? Kind of like seeing Queen of Swords energy where that's a divorced individual. Or maybe you are currently pregnant and somebody maybe got you pregnant and you're like, you know, and it's not a very harmonious connection, because you know what this is in this position? This is equivalent to the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Family discord, imbalanced energies, emotions. This is inauthentic relationships. Some of you are not learning your lessons because you keep getting into inauthentic relationships. And that's exactly why I told you my story, because I went through the same thing. That was my karma, okay? I had to learn that lesson, and I finally did. I'm fully content being single, and I am a single mom. A full-time single mom now, because my situation changed. And I didn't worry about it. I knew this is what God wanted for me. And I'm still in this state right here, even though I'm by myself right now. Okay? So some of you need to see the truth of the situation, that you keep finding yourself in inauthentic relationships, and some of you need to stop focusing on this, on being in romantic relationships. That's not what you want. Your subconscious knows this, and God's trying to get you to see that. It's time for you to get into Empress mode and to focus on self-love, self-care, being The Empress. She is very confident. She knows her worth. I mean, she really knows her worth. And she attracts all the beautiful things in her life. She doesn't chase. She doesn't force. She doesn't control. She co-creates with the universe. She understands her true beauty. She understands what unconditional love is. And she pours that out to the universe because she's in this high vibrational state. So some of you need to get here. Some of you are on your way there. Just continue on with that journey. Just make sure your vibration is elevated, okay? Because some of you are like, you know what? You know, union isn't happening fast enough. Like, why do I have to take so long for healing? What did I talk about with the birth of a child? It takes a long time, guys. For some of you, it's going to take longer than 9 months. My healing took, I mean, I met my counterpart 6 years ago. My healing didn't kick in because, again, I wasn't learning my lessons. It didn't start till 3 years after that. Okay? Takes time. Be patient. Just go with the flow of the universe. Don't be thinking whatever, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this because it's not coming fast enough. It has to prepare. It has to incubate. It has to take its time so that it's fully ready to be birthed onto this earthly plane. Just like with the Empress energy and that gestation period. Patience is needed here, like 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Temperance, like divine timing, okay? Okay, so I lifted this. Look what's behind this card. For those of you with this, your change in this relationship, your whole life is going to drastically change. There's sudden movement here. Fast forward progress. Okay, there's the number 7. This is a divine number. All right. This person may be traveling to see you. They may be very determined and very ambitious. Like, you know what? I am going to go show up at their door and be like, I'm here and I want this. And it's going to blow your socks off because you're not going to see it coming. This person is going to offer you their cup of love and everything that comes with it. They want this with you, Gemini. They want it all. They want it all. They also want to have children with you. They want you to be the mother of their children. That's what I'm being told. Okay? This person's it's got a lot of strength and willpower. This person's following their divine guidance. This is also you following your divine guidance and taking control of the reins, taking control of your life and focusing on yourself. God's leading you to somewhere better. Okay? Move forward. Continue to make progress. Don't be disappointed because it's taking too long. Don't be discontent. Do something fun. Don't just sit around waiting for the love to happen. You have to attract it. You have to continue to do your work. Being in this energy is low vibrational, guys. It is not in alignment with that or anything else on here. Okay? Wow. This is really nice. I'm going to put the Empress up here because I love that card. I really do. Okay. We haven't even gotten to clarifying yet. This is nuts. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Please and thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Let me do that again. Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, Pleiadian Syrians, please reveal to us for highest good why the Ace of Wands is here. Please and thank you. Those of you who've done the work, and I know for quite a few of you it's been a long time. Like, I'm feeling the beauty from you in a sense where you have grown so much, Gemini. The fact that you are embodying this Empress energy now, it's quite amazing. And I congratulate you for that, because it's not easy. It is not. There's so many times I wanted to give up, especially even when I started fulfilling my life's purpose. And one of you knows this because I've talked to you about it. It's tough. It's not an easy journey, but when you get to this, it's one of the most beautiful things that you could ever experience. Wow. We have Devil. When I talk about passion, this person has a strong desire for you. This is a very passionate connection, okay? This is also about you burning away those karmic patterns, those toxic relationships, things that don't serve you, obsessions, addictions. Some of you are obsessed with being in a connection, having romance, just like me. It's like, this is my own personal reading. This is hysterical. I got caught up in this shit right here. Okay? We got to release this. But this is a very woo! Somebody's got the hots for you, Gemini. Like, oh my God, they have the strong desire to come forward and be like, you know what? I'm going to marry you. You're going to have my kids. We're going to move here. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And it's going to be like, what just happened to my life? Use that Ace of Wands to burn away the Devil energy. Again, fears, anxieties, right there. Nine of Wands. This guy's getting down on one knee. Yep. Every time I see this, this person's really going to ask for forgiveness, and they're going to ask for your hand in marriage. That's what I get from this. Also getting that you need to keep going. Keep going. This is a test of your faith, okay? You have to have that true grit and determination to continue to make forward progress. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up. This person also is very, very determined to come to you, to build this life with you. Ooh, guys, the Sun card. This is the best card in the freaking deck. What else is it? Guys, oh my God, this is like the best reading I've ever done. It has to be the best reading I've ever done. I haven't even gone through the cards yet. And this is going to be a very long ass reading. I don't give a shit. Sun card, guys. It's like I want to throw the mic down. Like, I don't even know if I should continue this reading, but I will. But guys, for those of you who are still doubting this, please listen when I tell you. You are going to have this, I can't even explain it. This connection here is beyond anything I've ever seen, especially in a reading. I surely have not experienced this, obviously, but I had to do a lot of work. You guys are going to have it all. All of it. Oh my God. What an incredible reading. I'm just in shock, guys. Just give me a few, because I haven't even gone through the rest of the cards yet, because I saw them. You haven't seen them. I don't think you did, but the best card in the deck here, guys. It's like, it just, you guys have the Sun. New beginnings, prosperity. This is also talking about children, birthing new things into life. Abundance. I said abundance in all forms. We have two of the highest abundance cards. It's like, and I haven't gotten to the other one yet that talks about more abundance. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. Truth also is coming out here. This totally trumps the Devil, you guys. Totally. We have 4 major arcana here now. Trumps that. This also talks about reconnecting with your light counterpart / twin flame. Yep. There's union here. The sun is now going to be shining on your path, even when it's storming and it's raining. Clarity, purity, prosperity, hope, reconnecting with your counterpart, the union of counterparts, newness, new beginnings, abundance again. This new life that you are going to live, Gemini, it is completely divinely protected and guided, because the sun is also, oh, and that's also the divine masculine here. Somebody went through a lot of healing. Both of you went through a lot of healing. You guys have, this is exceptional healing, you guys, with the Empress and the sun here. Wow. That's the light of truth. That's the light of God. This is a very, very powerful connection. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. This new life that you're going to live, Gemini, it's going to seem like a dream to you. You're not going to believe it. And I'm also looking at this because, see, the planets are here. Everything is now aligned for union to come in for some of you, okay? You know this is your message because you've gone through everything that I've been through. You know exactly what this is all about. You have learned your karmic lessons and you feel it like you would not believe. This is a very high vibrational card too. I was just told, because they said, Jess, look at the card again. There's planets in this one. The planets are now aligning, or they're going to be aligned on the 4th or something like that. This is the last phase in your union where the planets are in full alignment for this to happen. It's like it's ready. It's ready to go. And Ace of Wands is fast energy too. You have 5 of Swords. Yep, this person is regretful, guilty. Who's coming back? They know they were dishonest. They know they took advantage of you. They're going to bring the truth. You're going to get clarity. This whole reading is being totally illuminated by the Sun card here. For others of you, you got to stand up for yourself. For those of you who are getting caught in these toxic connections, toxic jobs, all this toxicity here in authentic relationships, like I said, you got to take your power back. Some people are stripping you of your integrity, of your sovereignty. Nope, no more, Gemini. You got to speak your truth. You got to take their swords away from them because they keep attacking you with swords. And you're like, nope, 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 I'm not going to do that. You got to stand up for yourself and speak your truth. This is also about learning your lessons with being taken advantage of, being belittled, being betrayed, being talked down to even, because Swords talks about communication and words and stuff like that, right? Look, the Ace of Pentacles, we have Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Financial security, prosperity, stability, abundance, a windfall of money is coming with this connection. For those of you who are like, maybe money's tight or your money's like not there yet, this person's coming in to give you a very big gift. This could even be an engagement ring. And what I'm saying is that this is a very expensive engagement ring for some of you. This is also a new home. You're also going to get a new home out of this. Buying a house. Some of you are going to come into the family wealth from this person, because this is about family legacy too, in a sense. Well, that's 10 of Pentacles, but they wanted me to say that anyway. There's something here. There's also something where you got to sign a contract or like, yeah, a deed to a house or something like that. I'm hearing buying a house with this card. Some of you are going to be moving. to a very, very big house. I'm hearing a mansion for some of you. Windfall of money. A huge house on a lot of land. New beginnings, prosperity, success, good fortune, a completely new life. Something completely new. And again, I said solid and stable. This person, they're making that commitment with you. They're being very serious. Is the Knight of Pentacles here? No, it's the King with the look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I know I'm all over the place, but this is an exceptional reading, you guys. Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and I said the Magician. Six of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. What is this? This person you are coming into union with, Gemini, this is a very, very rare person. There are very few of these I'm being told, who are on this planet. This person has done so much healing, and so have you. You're calling in this person. God has blessed them greatly with so many things. I mean, when I talk about money, you guys, we've got the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles with the Empress. Look at all the abundance cards. Like, I can't. Sun. Empress. Justice talks about karmic rewards, right? I mean, Ten of Cups also talks about material and emotional wealth. You're coming into union with a King of Pentacles here. Master healer. Master manifester. A lot of you manifested this individual. Congratulations, Gemini. If you're not there yet, keep doing the work, man, because this is going to be your person if you just push through. All right? You push through. There's a King of Pentacles coming into your life, and this guy's got a lot of money. We saw the Emperor, right? He's also a businessman. He gained a lot of wisdom from what he went through. And knowing that what his wealth really was about. It was about himself, his own inner wealth. A lot of them, they did not have that before. They were not confident in themselves. They didn't believe in themselves. A lot of them were unhealthy too. Their lives got so out of control that they ended up having poor health. This guy has excellent health. I'm telling you, with the healing, guys, there was some exceptional healing done with both of these people. You guys were called to be the golden link in your family, and you healed all of the wounds and the hurt and the injustices from all of the people before you. You know how significant that is? And when you do that, you guys, that's when God exceptionally blesses you. That is a lot of healing to do, is it not? It is. And I know in my own family, with what I karmically brought into this lifetime, there was a lot of shit, a lot of imbalances, a lot of injustices, a lot of inauthentic relationships, XYZ. So many things, you guys. I had to go through a lot, but I also had to heal a lot. And that's why it took me that long. Those of you who are watching this, it's like you've got a very similar path to mine. And the rewards that are going to be brought to you, Gemini, are going to be unlike anything you've ever seen. The amount of wealth and health and prosperity and stability and loyalty and devotion. This person here is devoted, going to be devoted to you, Gemini, and completely loyal. This is the ultimate provider, too. This is what I talked about. He wants to take, or she wants to take care of you, where you are not going to lift a finger. You won't have to do jack shit because you are now the Empress. That's what the Empress does. She attracts everything into her life. She doesn't have to lift a finger. because she's done something exceptional with her healing, and she's also healing the world with what she has learned in her life. And she continues to create, she continues to birth things into this world, and she does it on her own. She doesn't have the Emperor next to her in this, obviously in this card, but her Emperor is by her side either way to support her, and they have this unconditional love for each other. So this guy's coming in to be the ultimate provider, and that's usually the main role of the divine masculine Christ. He's also a father and a leader. He's very wise. He's very good with his money. He's also very generous. Whatever he gets from the universe, he gives back to the universe. He's also very harmonious in his environment. He does yoga. He goes out into nature walks and hikes, and he is connected to nature like he never was before. He understands miracles do exist. He's standing in his power as the King of Pentacles. And he knows how to manifest. All right. A lot of you have to learn how to be master manifestors, like I said, when you embody the energy of the King of Pentacles. Also learning to master healing of the self, okay? To attract that money as well, that abundance. A lot of you have to be more grounded. For those of you who are still doing the work, the grounding is very important here. They're telling me a lot of you need to do a lot more grounding. Some of you think that you're being grounded. Some of you are avoiding it. I think this keeps coming up, or something with grounding keeps coming up in your readings, Gemini. Grounding is very important here. Not focusing on money, not focusing on romance, focusing on your healing, your self-growth. The Magician is here. Now you're showing up in your reading. You are the creator of your destiny. You have unlimited potential. There it is with the infinity symbol. And that brings you your abundance, number 8. You have to take inspired action to make the life that you want. Your thoughts have to be of a high positive nature, and you got to be in a high vibrational state to call in what it is that you want, Gemini, and you have to be in alignment with that. This is you working your magic, also seeing the magic in God, in the universe, because God does work miracles. The King of Pentacles knows this. So does the Stag. The Stag is also the provider, the King of the Forest. That's also representative of the divine masculine Christ. All right. 6 of Wands. Maybe this person is famous, or they're publicly recognized for something. They're very well known in their community for something. Or they're going to give you public recognition for something. They recognize what this connection is all about. This is also a major milestone. This is also success and victory after a battle. But what I'm getting with this, guys, both you and your person went through a war. You've won the war after winning little battles on your journey. This is a person returning back into your life who's fully victorious, very confident, but in a positive way, not overly prideful, not overly egotistical. This person's coming back and they're stronger than they've ever been. They went through a lot of shit, guys. Both of you did. More so for some of you, your counterpart went through some very, very intense battles. Very intense battles. Some of them thought they weren't going to make it, is what I'm being told. But they're coming out of this victorious. And for you, Gemini, this is about you continuing on your journey, because you are going to be successful. There's like, you're very closely approaching a major milestone in your healing journey. These are about breakthroughs and opportunities for success. This union is going to be a success. The person coming back into your life is so confident and so in his or her power. I'm talking about the strong desire, right? They're manifesting this because they've already visualized this being a success. They played everything out to where it might actually manifest in that way. Who knows? That they visualized exactly how the proposal was going to go. And I did say a ring, right? This is also probably a gift. This is also a proposal. It's also somebody's really going to give you like a huge financial gift, something to help pay for something. I heard also a new car. They just told me that. My God. This person's going to come in. They're very confident that this is going to be a success because they're visualizing it. Again, this could be a famous person, or they're very well known in their community. They're being publicly recognized for something, or you're going to be publicly recognized for something, or both. And now we have the Knight of Cups. Did I say Knight of Cups? I did. This person is very romantic. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. We have a lot of signs here. A lot. We got Leo. We have Gemini. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got, Capricorn. We've got Libra. It's all over the place. Now we have Virgo. Look at this, guys. It's another major. Going through that journey of spiritual mastery. What was I saying? Following your destiny. Understanding your life's experiences. We're here to make you grow, to evolve, to learn, and then eventually teach. He is the sage. All of his wisdom was gained because of everything that he went through. And he realized he had to always follow the light of God going forward. That the previous life that he was living wasn't for his purpose. It wasn't for his highest good. He turned around and said, you know what? I got to reevaluate this. Oh, all of these experiences were here to prepare me for what I was destined to do. Some of you need to be focusing on that. Being alone, okay? But God does his greatest work when you are alone. And I split the deck, and there's the Two of Swords like I was talking about. Don't look at it through your human eyes. It's your mind's eye. This is a very passionate, very romantic. This person may have musical abilities. Maybe they play guitar or piano, some wind instrument. I don't know. They write songs. I'm hearing again that this person may very well be very exceptionally gifted in music, because Knight of Cups, cups could be about the arts, right? Music as well. This person is very romantic. This person is going to come in to give their cup of love. But there's a lot of strong attraction for you, a lot of affection. They're going to offer you this cup, but it's going to come with all this other stuff. Like I said a home, a car, money. Maybe you're coming into like a lot of money. Maybe they come from a very wealthy family, or maybe they built a business that's like, or maybe they invested in money in something and they got super rich real fast. I don't know. I heard that first. There's for somebody here. Whatever this is, but this is a very romantic individual. Very at peace too. This is also about vulnerability. This person is here now. They're ready to confess their love for you. They're here to express their emotions and without fear, because they're very solid and stable now. They're not emotionally all over the place like they were before. They're no longer going around and being a heartbreaker. They're no longer, being completely emotionally imbalanced or being completely driven by their emotions. They're completely stable in all areas of their life. And this person coming in, there's like a romantic proposal here too. Again, this is about proposals. There's huge energy of engagement here, guys, in marriage. All right. This person's ready to do this. They've been planning this for a while. They know what intimacy is. They're going to explain everything. They're going to tell you I just heard that they fell in love with you the first day that they saw you. That they couldn't shake it. That it was a very profound love they didn't know what to do with before, and God showed them exactly what type of love this is. This is also about you guys going on the quest for your holy grail. This is what this guy does. The holy grail is what helps to open up your heart chakra. That holy grail is what brings you ultimate fulfillment, joy, bliss, contentment. It's finding the grail and understanding what true unconditional love is, what a true partner is in love, what a true love is, what the love of a lifetime is. It's everything that I talked about. Look at all this beautiful stuff going on in this reading. Those of you who are still on this journey, continue on that journey to understand what that Ace of Cups is for you. And for a lot of you, it's understanding what unconditional love really is. That is a huge key. Because what did I say? That is the highest frequency of all. When you are in alignment with that and you're full of that and you're giving that to the world like the Empress does, that's when you get this amazing life. That's when you get to have it all. You obviously know I didn't manipulate any of this. I mean, shit, the sun is here with all these other cards. Like, I've never seen a reading like this, ever. When you see that the love that you find for yourself, the work that you do with your healing is completed, and that's what we are here to do before we go heal others, before we teach others, before we really start living our life's purpose. It really unblocks your heart chakra, and again, that's the gateway to having everything. You go on this quest for the Holy Grail, and then you find it. And then you call in all of this magnificent stuff. And the person you're calling in, oh my God, you guys, I'm telling you, this is somebody very exceptional. Once you've done the healing and they've done the healing, and it's like you are in that high vibrational state, the person that comes into your life, you guys, wow. I mean, this guy brings a romance like nobody else does. This person, but is also is very generous and giving. Maybe he works with children too, or he's a very devoted, loving father, very devoted, loving husband. I mean, or wife, okay? They manifest things real fast. That's what you also have to learn, Gemini. They're always following their divine guidance. They're always shining their light. So are you, for those of you who've done the work. I mean, for those of you who've completed this, you're gonna have it all. You will. It's exactly what this reading is talking about. I'm now seeing Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. Why are the Empress, the Ten of Cups, and Justice here? Yep. Those of you, if you're still in these toxic relationships, you got to focus on the self-love. You got to get to here. To the Empress level. Why are the Empress, the Ten of Cups, and Justice here? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. Thank you. I called it. Like, this reading couldn't get any better, guys. We all know what this is. I said the Lover's card when I talked about the number 6 here. Yep. Union, divine union. You are in alignment now with your counterpart. very divinely guided spiritual love here. It's a very powerful one and a very passionate one too. I can't get away from the passion between the two of you. All right. This also, for those of you who have not completed the work yet, but I know you will. Another major, how many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 majors on the board. With 2 aces. Okay, one of them being the sun. Yep, this is union for sure. This is union for sure. New beginnings, new beginnings. Yep, the door's open, you guys. Now, for those of you who are in the middle of your work or haven't started the work yet, this is about healing yourself first. When you complete the emotional healing and you heal the inner child and all that stuff I talked about, that's when you attract the person that God meant for you to be with this lifetime. Okay. Some of you are not in alignment with this energy yet, because this is also about alignment. Okay. Some of you need to be more in alignment with God, because again, the Rider-Waite, this has an angel in it, right? The female in that card is looking at the angel and the male is looking at the female. Usually we are focusing on looking at each other. Do I have the Rider-Waite one? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to it. Usually we're looking at each other, right? I want you. You want me. We want this romance. But then it's like, it's not really what it's supposed to be. And the Rider-Waite, the female in the Lover's card, is looking up the angel, at the archangel. That means that those of you need to start focusing more on being in alignment with God, your higher self, first. And not looking at the man next to you in the Lover's card and the Rider-Waite. Okay? Not looking. You're focusing on God. Your attention is on God. This is exactly what God wants you to do. To focus on God first. On your healing. On being in alignment with your higher self. And when you get to that, you complete that. You're vibrating at that level, like I always say. And you're living your Dharma, then you call in the energy of the lovers. Okay? This also talks about disharmony in your relationships. You're misaligned with what God really wants for you, what you really need, okay? You don't want just passion and romance. You want love of a divine nature. There's trust issues here. Maybe with God, maybe with a partner. Some of you are disconnected from God. Got to get back to God. That's exactly what I did, because I disconnected myself from God. And when I got back to God, it changed everything. When I stopped being focused on being, in a partnership and romance, it changed everything. I was aligning with who I really was all along, and that was with this. I was aligning with the Empress within me that I always was, that I never knew that I had within me. When you get in alignment, like I said, with the Empress energy, you call in this, whoever this is. Whoever this is, this man, not man, male. I want to say, man, this guy, this woman is, wow. People are going to be wondering, how in the heck did you land this person? And your person is going to be told, how in the hell did you land Gemini? How did you get that? That's your reward for the hard work, you guys. That's why they want you to push through. But you got to be in alignment with the Empress within you, whether you are male or female. Does not matter what your gender is. Being more in alignment with this Empress, and of course balancing it out with the Emperor energy. This is a very deep connection, and it's incredibly passionate. Like, oh my God. You want harmony, not just the romance. You want a deep connection, not just the romance. We all get off track with that one freaking word right there. And I know this because I went through the same damn thing. And I look back on that and I said, my God, I've learned so much. I've learned so much on this journey, and it's just fascinating. We have the Four of Pentacles here, resisting change. Some of you don't want to go through this. Some of you don't want to continue through the changes, or you're avoiding, you know, I don't really want to be focusing on myself and not focusing on the love part. Then all of this person that will come into your life, Gemini, that person won't come in. You might be saying whatever, but that's what I'm feeling. That's what they want me to say. You gotta be in alignment with the highest version of yourself first and do your healing. You don't want any codependencies. You don't want any low vibrational things. You don't want the devil to infiltrate this. You gotta cut him out of everything. To include inauthentic relationships. Inauthentic relationships is right here in this position, guys. You got to heal from that. Got to heal from that too. That's one of the major things that you have to heal. Some of you are afraid of letting go of relationships, letting go of, you know, the fact that you want to be in love, that you want to be with someone. You're holding on to something, but you know deep down inside it's not working for you, just like it didn't work for me. What's the point of doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result? If your love life is in the crapper and you are attracting these low vibrational people and there's no deep connection there, what are you doing? There's more to life than that. It's exactly what I had to learn. And the life that I live now is so very different. It's so very different being by myself for nearly 2.5 years and focusing on me, and then just doing my motherly duties of taking care of my son and doing my light work and being connected to God. That's all I need right now. And I focused on that. So now God's like, okay, for those people who focus on that and who do what I called them to do, they don't resist this change. They don't hold on to the material world. They don't hold on to inauthentic relationships. They start finding value within themselves and what's really valuable to them. I give them all of this. All of it. Oh my God. They told me, Jess, look underneath the Four of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Look what's at the top of the deck. 7 of Pentacles, like I said. Divine timing is here for some of you. You're reaping your harvest. And boy, is it going to be some harvest, okay? It's time to get your rewards, Gemini, for those of you who've done the work. I did say if I see that, even though it didn't come out, and you guys, if you watch me, I don't normally do this. They said, Jess, look underneath the Four of Pentacles. And Four of Pentacles can talk about wealth too, okay? Somebody here is wealthy. Having it all. The quintessential dream. This is also a home. This is having everything. investing in your growth, right? But because you were patient and you did the work and you planted those right seeds, you made those intentions to the universe, you were clear on what it is that you want, but you also focused on your personal growth, you're going to have like a huge field of these pentacle trees, guys. That is what you're manifesting. Huge rewards here. You can't make it up. You just can't. This is the longest reading ever, but this is the most amazing reading ever. I don't know what I'm going to title this because, wow. Wow. I mean, wow. I'm still in disbelief here, you guys. So for those of you who think that like that's not possible, okay, keep thinking that. You're definitely not going to be in alignment with all this amazing shit that can manifest in your life. And you won't ever know because you were thinking that it wasn't possible, but you have to believe it. You see how the cards fall out. You cannot fabricate this. You just can't. What guidance do we have for Gemini? If Windfall of Abundance shows up, I'm done. What guidance do we have for Gemini? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Okay, good. I don't have to freak out. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Anxiety's there. You got to focus on what you truly value. You got to focus on yourself. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Exactly. If you're putting your focus so much on love, but the love isn't there, that's going to be your outcome. You're going to have more authentic relationships, things out of balance, things not in alignment. Because if you're not in alignment, and we saw the anxiety card, if you're in low vibrational energies, you are not in alignment with what this reading tells you can have. Like attracts like. The law of attraction, the Empress totally understands this. The bottom of the deck is donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Yeah. You know, when I was going through my self-transformation, I did a lot of this. I volunteered at this, it was the mana thing. Gosh, why can't I remember? I was putting boxes of food together for families with other people, for, needy families. And I did that for a long time, and they wanted me to take the lead in it, but then COVID hit, so that was like, that didn't, that stopped happening. But anyway, I did work like that. I gave more of my money anywhere that I could to charities, donating, not really tithing, but it's kind of similar. Even my time and energy, especially when I started doing my light work, right? Not charging people to give them a little bit of advice about something. Like I did, I've done a couple of times. Even doing my readings for free on YouTube, that's part of it. Right? Giving joyfully to people. My time, I'm giving to you. I'm not charging you for this reading. You see? So I'm still doing this type of work. I'm still tithing. I'm actually thinking of maybe having my own charity, but that's coming when God tells me I'm ready for it. But that's kind of one of the things that I want to do. So I've always been a giver. Always been a giver. And when every time I got like a huge amount of money, this is what the Empress does. The Empress is so abundant. She has all this money. She gives it back. Every time I got like a large amount of money, I would give it back. And then I'd get more than what I gave. Then I give it back. You see how that works? A lot of you will need to learn how to do that too. Let's see. What do you want me to do? Okay. Follow this tip. What does Gemini's energy body need? What is Gemini's energy body calling for? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Palladian Syrians. These are going to help navigate the energies that these assist with, and it's going to help expand your consciousness. You do these mudras during meditation, yoga, however you like to meditate, in the sea salt bath, in the shower. I know I repeat myself, but some people haven't watched these before. I'm getting to the point where I think almost every sign is now having these really awesome readings. Look, grounding. This is root chakra card. Listen to root chakra frequencies. I did say a lot of you need to do a lot more grounding. This is number 11. It's a master teacher number. This is the hand gesture you're going to be doing. Pause this video, take a screenshot, do whatever it is you need to do. Stillness, support, and balance. Reduces anxiety, supports musculoskeletal system, cultivates mental and physical restoration. I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. Yep. Grounding, balance. Grounding helps with maintaining your balance. And we do have the Libra card there. We do have justice. You got to find more balance in your life. Recalibrate those chakras. Start with the root one. Because if your root one is out of balance, guys, you're going to have more anxiety. All of your other chakras are going to be out of alignment. Yeah, I did pick up on some of you have a lot of anxiety. This is going to help with that. Okay. Now we have sacral chakra opening. Just a hand gesture for that. Number 17 breaks down to an 8, abundance. Assist with inner cycles, fluidity, feminine awakening. The Empress. What was I talking about? Being in alignment with that. Supports reproductive and urinary health, eases menstrual PMS and menopausal systems. That's obviously not applicable to males. Directs breath to sacrum, lower back, and pelvis. Focus. I open to the divine feminine within me. What was I saying? What was I saying? All right, your love stuff. Even though some of you need to take your focus off of the love right now. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Palladian Syrians, please reveal to us for our highest good what is coming to Gemini with regards to love. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Woo! Hold on. Okay. Trigger. Overreaction. Respond rather than react. Avoid decisions based on fleeting emotions. Some of you are probably getting anxiety because people trigger you. That's why grounding is needed and balance is needed. The Empress does not get triggered. Okay? So some of you, especially with regards to love or just relationships in general, because even though I talk about what's coming to you with regards to love, we can love everybody, but there are different types of love, right? We have love for family. We have love for romantic partners. We have love for a cat, a dog, that type of thing, right? Love for sport or a meal, right? There's different forms of love, but this is telling me that people, whatever relationships you're dealing with, you get triggered by them. You need to respond rather than react. Some of you are overreacting to certain situations. I'm hearing making knee-jerk decisions, knee-jerk reactions, knee-jerk thoughts. All right? That is why a lot of grounding and balance needs to be focused on here. Maybe you watch something about on YouTube or that relates to union or relates to love, romance, and it triggers you. Get to center. Do your mudra right there. Look, it's easy. All it is this. I mean, yeah, it has directions there, but simple enough. Maybe every time you get triggered, Gemini, this is for some of you, not for all of you. Do the Adi Mudra, okay? Do it. You were led here for a reason. If you need help with your anxiety, that's going to help. It's going to calm you down and stop having you react. Because some of you, you need to work on that anxiety. Apparently, it's been around with you for a long time. No more overreacting. The Empress does not overreact, especially with dealing with relationships. She gets to center. She's able to communicate. She's able to deal with situations from a place of unconditional love. Life goals. Be sure your life goals, lifestyle are congruent with your partners. Grow together or grow apart. See? We don't think about this, do we? When we're thinking about romance, do we think about life goals? No. That's what was happening to me. I was dating people that they were not on the same page with me as regards to life goals and core values. That's why, another reason why it was, an inauthentic relationship, why it was low vibrational. Even when I got married. I ended up finding out after the fact we didn't really have life's goals. Because why? We didn't talk about that. How many of you go on dates or have been in relationships where you sit together and you're having dinner over margaritas and tacos and you're like, so, hey, how's it going? Oh, cool, what's going on? So, what are your life's goals? Does anybody say that? No. Do you know how important that is in a relationship? That's why we get thrown off track where the whole romance thing needs to go out the window. That's why a lot of these marriages and relationships, I say a lot, I didn't say all, okay? A lot are not 10 of Cups. And that's mainly because God is not part of it. You may think that God is part of it, because it's like with my parents, right? I was raised Catholic. They were both Catholic. They both went to church together, but I'm going to be completely honest. My parents, and I love my parents. This is not a knock on my parents, obviously, but my parents don't have this. To be very honest, all the marriages in my family lineage are not like this. This is what I had to clear. This is what I had to heal. It was hard to do, but it was achievable. I was able to achieve clearing that out. And this, when God is overseeing the connection, when both of you are harmoniously and fully in alignment with God, it brings this into existence, into your relationships. Can even bring this into friendships and things like that. Maybe not just love, but I think this is more of the divine love. This is part of this. Because when you guys have similar life goals and lifestyles, it brings more harmony into the relationship, right? This is about harmony and peace and emotional balance. These people have similar aspirations and dreams. They have similar life goals to build an empire for themselves. We don't talk about this when we are in connections. We don't. This is a huge key because we're all focused on that. And maybe you get triggered because somebody doesn't see it the way you do. Okay, leave that person behind. Let go of that relationship. Not leave them behind. Let them go. Pray for them. don't overreact, because it's probably because you are not on the same page and your life goals are not the same. That is very important in having the 10 of Cups. All right. Oh my gosh, this is the longest reading. What is coming to Gemini with the new moon in Libra, which occurs on October 6th? You know what also happens October 6th? Pluto goes retrograde. There's going to be some huge reveals of a lot of things, not just with relationships in your life, but in the world in general. There's a destruction and rebirths, because that is death card energy. That's Scorpio energy. There's gonna be a lot of profound changes and transitions happening around the 6th or on the 6th of October. And the fact that Pluto goes direct on the 6th, the same day as the new moon, that's going to be quite significant. Don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. And I have to go back to this because I got the message for this, but then I got all these other messages and forgot. Pride and ego. Somebody's pride and ego is getting in the way. All right. They want me to read it. Let's go read the full moon in Leo. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have to come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. Be magnificent without being plain too much. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. A friendship may be ending now. When the full moon comes into it, When the full moon comes into in Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of people in your networks. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. Focus on your priorities. All right, however that fits for you. Be honest with yourself. The bottom of the deck is you're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous Moon. They want me to read that one too. Okay, Spirit. Gibbous. There it is. The word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may be required before you get what you want. Though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to this situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. I know that I'm on the right track. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back into good health habits. The gibbous moon comes at the very end of the lunar cycle, just before the full moon. She looks like she's bulging because she's almost a full moon, so she's nearly fully rounded. It's the culmination of the waxing cycle, and as such, tends to be a rather intense period of the month. No matter when you pull this card, it suggests a very ripe time and a very ripe situation. Reviewing your plans. We're in Mercury Retrograde, so that is very applicable to that statement right there. Okay. Let's see what Mercury Retrograde is bringing you now that I just talked about it. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. Please reveal to us for our highest good what is coming to... I just split it. It says marriage and ask for what you want. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirius, please reveal to us for our highest good. What is Mercury retrograde bringing? We have spring. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. There's something about, yeah, you blossoming, your self-transformation, right? It's like right now, some of you guys, you're undergoing your self-transformation phase. You're starting to bloom. You're starting to blossom. You're growing, right? This is about that growth I was talking about. You're starting to become that Empress. This is also about expansion. This is also about being out more in nature, okay? This also talks about how whatever you're trying to manifest, for some of you, it may manifest during the spring months. Now, for those of you beneath the equator, you are in springtime. So that could be applicable to you. So yeah, others of you, yeah, this is really about your self-growth and blossoming to the person you are meant to be. I will read it because there are some other messages there. So whatever sticks out to you when I read this, guys, that is your message. Trust your gut with whatever is poking at you. The answer to your question and prayers will occur during the springtime. Prior to that season, you'll benefit from the many blessings that your wishes have already attracted. Stay filled with faith and give any worries to the fairies, because they can see behind the scenes and will ensure that your desires and blessings are on their way. A pregnancy, birth, or adoption will take place. A project that you're starting will be successful. And I did talk about a pregnancy, right, with the Empress there. A project that you're starting will be successful. Work with flower essences, plant a garden, or spend time in one. Open yourself to new beginnings. Dive into a fresh start. Fresh start. Ace of Wands. Spring cleaning your home or office will be rewarding. The bottom of the deck is none other than you've got the power, like the Emperor energy. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. All right. Last one but not least is your super attractor card to close out this reading. Give it a boost. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. How would you like to close out Gemini's reading? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. I just heard from Spirit, Gemini, the world is yours. You have done the work. The world is now yours. Each time I choose to tune into Spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. Need I say more? When I truly surrender my desire to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. This is really about surrendering to the divine, having that unwavering faith, trusting in God. Tune in to God, that light of God. It's where it's at. I talked about that divine love, right? It's that song Everlasting Love by gosh, it was a one-hit wonder, I believe, and I do not know who sang it. Maybe somebody here does. If you do, put it in the comments. Wow, okay. I mean, we're 2 hours, 12 minutes into this, but hey. My angels, God, ancestors, everyone had a lot to get out in this reading. All right, it's like you guys are going to be like at the forefront of being examples of what this actually is what I'm being told. Okay. This coupled with this is very spiritually guided. This is very very divine. Marriage, union, family. This is what God wants for us, not romance, okay? Not just romance, I should say. There is romance in here. I did talk about romance and passion. We do have the Knight of Cups. But we want this, not just that. That is what I learned. That was one of my biggest life's lessons. And when you learn that, you end up attracting this. It's more than you could ever ask for. And it's going to be very shocking to those who have done the work as to what's coming. And they're saying it's coming very soon. A lot of you, this union, this life you're going to be living is occurring. It starts in Libra season. And there's something here they're telling me with the springtime. There's some other phase of this connection that happens around the springtime. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. What are we in, September? The end of September? September 30th, by the way, I'm recording this. Okay. They're telling me, for some of you, because here's a child, okay? With the spring, some of you, it did talk about the birth of a child. The child that you will be having with this individual, and again, this is for some, not for all. Keep this in mind. Some of you are going to give birth to a child. Could be a girl or twins, I was told, because there's 2 kids here in the spring. Some of you might end up getting pregnant like right away, like as fast as October. It's like your life is going to change so quickly because God's trying to catch up, because he wants this union to happen, because there's a huge purpose. This couple here is very, very significant. Okay. So it's like, it's going to happen so fast. And because of that huge passion, it's like the female is going to get pregnant very, very quickly. And apparently there's going to be a birth of a child or twins in the spring months. Because from here until now, it's like around my birthday, which is funny. I was born in the spring. So was my son. Interesting. Anyway, yeah. There's something here where for some of you, you're going to have a child with this individual, with your person who's going back into your life, your counterpart. You will give birth in the spring. That's what I just told. Okay. It's for somebody here. All right. Somebody. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to let you go. If you want a personal reading, if you're interested, check out the description box below. I am offering 40% off up until October 8th of this year. Okay. I would highly recommend you take advantage if you are interested in a reading or a live tarot reading with me. That's also 40% off. I think I have a link to that in the description box. I don't normally give a discount that huge, but I was feeling generous because I did hit 1,000 subscribers, and I believe I'm getting close to 2,000. So now I have to figure out what to do with that. Thank you to the subscribers, by the way. I love you guys. I love everyone who's watching this. It doesn't matter, honestly, if you're a subscriber or not, but I do appreciate the subscriptions and the views and everything. So yeah, 40% off. The coupon code is there, or go to capellawellness.com. Check out my service suite. Check out the packages that I offer. You get a bonus reading. You save money if you want to buy multiple readings. The coupon does not apply there, obviously, because you're already getting discounts and free readings and stuff. Or you want to shoot me an email. That email is in the description box too if you have any questions about this reading or services or anything like that, okay? I don't bite. I'm a very friendly person. Some of you already know this because I talk to you individually. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, hit me up, book a reading, whatever. Ask me a question, send me an email, say hi. whatever you want to do. Okay, Gemini. All right, I'm finally going to let you go. This is the conclusion of your reading, guys. Thank you so very much for watching this in its entirety. If you're still here, God bless your soul. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you watching this. I thank you for your subscriptions. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and click on that subscribe button and illuminate that thumbs up button too as well. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness. Starry out.